In South Africa in the 1970s, this man was bigger than Elvis Presley and Bob Dylan. Back in the US, Rodriguez's songs were not popular, resulting in his record label dropping him. But in South Africa, he had no idea he had become a folk rock cult hero and that his music was transforming a country.
When that music came out, I think South Africa was in a very dark phase. He gave the generation kind of a voice. It always astounds me that he's massive here and reasonably well known in Australia, but really nowhere else. So you kind of wonder why it resonated here and not in other parts of the world. And that's really the only thing I can think of. He really became sort of a Bob Dylan kind of figure to the hippie culture or the slightly left of center anti-establishment movement in South Africa.
Rodriguez's music remained alive thanks in large part to his South African fans, being passed down through generations.
His music, when you listen to it, it comes from a place where you can almost hear that this person's experienced life. It's still beautiful. It's a piece of art, you listen to it and it's just soulful, and it embraces both sort of young and old, which is great.
South African fans are responsible for reviving his music career, especially after he stopped performing and was presumed dead. But two South African fans decided to find out the truth, and their journey and discovery of Rodriguez subsequently turned into a 2012 Oscar Award-winning documentary known as Searching for Sugar Man. Today, at 73 years old, Rodriguez continues to receive adulation from South African fans.
It's more than love, it's just, he's part of me. It's just part of my history, part of my family.
In my era, we were all brought up with it. The guys that went into military service, they were brought up with it, introduced to his music. So it's all part of our culture and our upbringing.
Nobody knows exactly when the first copy of Cold Fact arrived in South Africa, but after all these years, it really doesn't matter for these fans. Rodriguez has become a household name for this country, and they are just happy to see him back again and live. Julie Shire, CCTV, Johannesburg.